OperaWine has another, and I have to say, another gem of wine, because Mormoretto has been in many wine lists in America for many, many years. And I remember the first time we taste Mormoretto, and when I talk about Mormoretto, I talk about one of the greatest wines of a family that I adore, and I understand that they're part of the history of Toscana, which is the Frescobaldi. I am here with the Dottore Lamberto Frescobaldi, that we're going to speak about your wine, a little bit of the history of how many generations behind your family making wine.
Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. My family, myself, I'm 30 generation, 30, and my kids are going to be 31st. We've been living in Florence now since the 1100. Moved from Germany just about around the year 1000, and this is my ancestors bought land just on the other side of the river, as we say in Florence, just across the Ponte Vecchio, and that's yet where we live. Our main house is there, where I live myself, my father lives there, my uncle lives there, another uncle of mine, and then our main office, where we live, where we have 60 people working for us in our main office. It is in our historical building.
And Mormoretto is made where exactly?
Mormoretto is made in our estate called Nipozzano, Castello di Nipozzano, that is 18 miles east of Florence. It's in a lovely area. We start to drive up a mountain. He is at 1,500 feet on sea level. Dry, but with cool nights. Mormoretto is mainly Cabernet Sauvignon, 60% of it, but also Merlot, Cab Franc, and a touch of Petit Verdot, according to different vintages. This is a very interesting wine, Mormoretto. Why I'm saying this? Because the first vintage of Mormoretto is 1983, when in those days yet people were yet thinking mostly at Chiantis. So those wines were called vino da tavola, table wine, were the most simple, let's say, appellation. But the quality of these wines was quite terrific, and also the price was quite terrific. And you guys in America...
No, that's true. That's true, because, you know, for us in America, Mormoretto in the early 90s was probably the first wine that we were always like to price, and it was always a good value to buy without actually charging an arm and a leg.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you say 60 miles away from the east part of Florence,
no, 15.
15.
18,
I'm
actually,
sorry, 18. So you're talking about lands that they're also planted with Sangiovese, but we have
course.
Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot,
yes.
Cabernet.
Yeah.
And how old are the vineyards?
The vineyards, Nipozzano was of a family called Albizzi, and the last representative of the Albizzi family married a Frescobaldi in 1864, so that property merged into Frescobaldi. But the gentleman that owned this estate, Nipozzano, he was actually from Auxerre.
Auxerre? Ah.
And in Burgundy. So when he came over, he was a little bit more open than ourselves, and he planted Syrah, he planted Pinot Noir, he planted Sauvignon Blanc, and also he was called, Petit Verdot was called Verdot, without the name Petit, and he planted Merlot, Cab Sauvignon. So these varieties were planted by him around 1855.
Wow. I have to say, I got the pleasure from your dad and your uncle and yourself to have a book of the Frescobaldis that we praise in our house, and we love the history of the family. So thank you so much for OperaWine. We continue. Lamberto,
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Thank
My
you so
pleasure.
much. My regards.
See you in Nipozzano.
I will. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Grazie.